So, good morning to all of you. Today we'll be starting with the first chapter of class +1. The name of the chapter is Some Basic Concepts of Chemistry. काफी बच्चों को ये चैप्टर काफी टफ लगता है, बट मैं आपको अश्योर करता हूँ ये चैप्टर बहुत ही इजी है. और फ्रॉम द वर्ड इटसेल्फ सम बेसिक कंसेप्ट्स, देयर आर फ्यू बेसिक कंसेप्ट, यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट एंड यू हैव टू अप्लाई इन द क्वेश्चन. एंड मोस्टली ये वाला जो चैप्टर है आपका पूरा न्यूमेरिकल बेस्ड है. इसमें कुछ थ्योरी भी है और मैक्सिमम देयर आर न्यूमेरिकल्स. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई विल टेल यू अबाउट द केमिस्ट्री. सी chemistry, basically it is a branch of science which deals with the study of matter, their physical properties, the chemical properties, the properties of atoms, molecules, their compositions, their structure, their interaction with matter. So this is all about chemistry. If we talk about the importance of chemistry in day-to-day life, it has a wide application. In terms of application, we say in pharmaceutical industry, in drugs, in medicines, in agriculture, in food additives, preservatives. There are lots of chemistry products which are in day-to-day life widely used. So let's come to the first topic. हमारा जो आज का पहला topic है, that is matter. Matter क्या होता है? Anything which occupies space and has mass. हमारे चारों तरफ क्या है? All are matter. Clear? Some are in solid, some are in liquid. Water we drink is a liquid. The gases in the atmosphere, we live in a blanket of atmosphere, that all are gases. Nitrogen, oxygen, argon. Clear? CO2. Clear? Now let's classify the matter: physical and chemical. Physical, solid, liquid, gas. Solid have the most intermolecular force of attraction. Gases have the least. Solid are almost incompressible, whereas gases are the most compressible. Let's talk about the chemical. It can be divided into pure substance, mixtures. Mixtures, homogeneous, heterogeneous. As I said, the blanket of air, it's a homogeneous mixture of different gases. Heterogeneous, mixing of two pulses, sand plus sugar, it's a heterogeneous. So in that, the particles are distinctively can be seen with the naked eye. But in homogeneous, there has a uniform composition. Clear? If we talk about pure substance are those substances which whose constituents cannot be separated by simple physical methods, like elements and compounds. Elements can be further metals, non-metals, and metalloids, whereas compounds, organic, inorganic. Organic compounds are basically those were पहले के टाइम में ये था, there was a theory vitalism कि organic compounds could only be derived from living, but now we know that it can be derived from lab also. Clear? And inorganic, which are derived from rocks, minerals, these are bit classification of what you call say matter. अब इसके बाद जो हम टॉपिक करने जा रहे हैं, the most important topic is the properties of matter. Properties of matter and their measurement. Very very important topic. See, properties of matter. अब मैं properties of matter को दो में डिवाइड कर दूंगा, physical properties and chemical properties. अगर हम physical property को define करें, physical properties are those properties which can be measured or observed without change in the identity or the composition. Like for example, मैं कहूँगा melting point, boiling point, density, order, color. See, these are all physical properties. ठीक है? Physical properties are those properties which do not change in their identity or the composition. Clear? Chemical properties are basically those properties which differ in composition. A new substance is formed and the old substance get decomposed. So in chemical properties, a chemical reaction occurs. Basically a chemical reaction occurs. अगर हम बात इसकी करें जैसे combustion process is there, neutralization process is there, acidity, basicity. These are all the different chemical processes. So we can divide the properties into two categories: physical and chemical. Clear? Now if we talk about the properties in terms of their magnitude, because most of the properties are quantitative. Quantitative means we can measure those properties, like we can measure in terms of magnitude, and they have the certain units. उनके कुछ units भी हैं. So let's first of all talk about the units. Then we'll talk about the measurement and the magnitude in terms of measurement. So let's talk about the units. There are 7 fundamental units. 7 fundamental units. कितने हैं? 7 fundamental units. If we say mass, length, time, temperature, luminous intensity, current, amount of substance, I suppose हो गए एक 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So these are the basic fundamental properties. अब अगर हम इनके units की बात करें, mass के units kg, length के मीटर, टाइम के सेकेंड्स, टेम्परेचर के केल्विन, लुमिनस इंटेंसिटी कैंडला, करंट एम्पियर, अमाउंट ऑफ सब्सटेंस मोल. Mole is again very important. We measure in chemistry the amount of substance by mole. Clear? So these are the some fundamental units. इसी से हम कुछ derived units की बात करते हैं. जैसे for example एक मैं example देता हूँ density. Density is mass by volume. Mass is in kg, volume is in meter cube. So it's a bigger unit, kg per meter cube. If we use a smaller unit, that is gram per centimeter cube. These are the smaller units. These are the SI unit. SI international units. Clear? Chalo, this was all about fundamental units and some derived units. So these are the 7 fundamental properties and their units. Now let's talk about, always there will be an uncertainty in measurement. Whenever we are measuring a value through experiment, a theoretical value or the calculated value will always differ from a true value. The experimental value will differ. There could be some uncertainty. Clear? In the magnitude. We were talking about units, now we are talking about magnitude. अगर हम लें, suppose we are having a value 11.2 centimeter. Now in 11.2, the first 2 digits 11 is certain, whereas this is uncertain. So there could be uncertainty of plus minus 1. There could be uncertainty of plus minus 1. So for dealing that, we have to do a topic. We'll be doing significant figures. We'll be doing significant figures. See what is all about significant figures. इसमें एग्जाम से जरूर क्वेश्चन आता है सिग्निफिकेंट फिगर्स क्या होते हैं. बेसिकली सिग्निफिकेंट फिगर्स आर all the meaningful digit in a number. So basically all the certain number plus one uncertain number. Like for example, if I say I am having 23.6, how many significant figures are there? 2 certain number, 1 uncertain number. Total number of significant figures are 3. So now there are some rules to find out the significant figures. We will be doing that rules also. Before doing that, we will have 2 terms, precise and accurate. मैं ये आपको समझाऊंगा. It is very closely related to this. Precise and accurate. What is precise? What is precise and accurate? ठीक है ना? So see, precise means it is the closeness of all the measured values for an experiment. जितनी भी आपने values measure किए हैं, उनकी जो closeness है to each other, that is known as precise. And what is an accurate? Accurate, it is an increment of the value noted to the true value. To the true value. Suppose मैं आपको एक example देता हूँ. मेरे पास एक मेजरमेंट है, सपोज कर लो किसी एक सब्सटेंस का वेट है, मैंने मेजर किया 2.00 ग्राम. क्लियर? अब इसी को मैंने मेजर करने के लिए 3 बच्चों को दिया. लेट्स सपोज ए बी सी. ए ने 2 बार मेजर किया. ही गॉट द वैल्यू 1.97 एंड 2.01. क्लियर? B got 1.96 and 1.98. C got 1.96, 1.90. क्लियर? ना अगर मैं पहले A की वैल्यू देखूं, B की, C की, A की वैल्यू क्या है? दोनों वैल्यू प्रिसाइज भी हैं एंड बोथ द वैल्यू आर क्लोज टू द ट्रू वैल्यू. So I will say both the values are precise and accurate. Both the values are precise and accurate. Clear? अगर मैं B की देखूं, ये दोनों वैल्यू precise तो हैं, but they are not accurate. Clear? C की वैल्यू देखूं, both values are neither precise nor accurate. So the precise and accurate value is by A. So this is your precise and accurate. Now let's talk about the rules of the significant figures. See, इसका पहला रूल क्या है? All the non-zero digits are significant. तो मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल लेके बताऊंगा. जैसे इसी में देखें, there are 3. एक और एग्जांपल लेते हैं, 2.461. So how many non-zero? 1, 2, 3, 4. तो इसमें 4 significant figure हो गए. ये पहला रूल हो गया. दूसरा रूल कहता है all the zeros to the left of the decimal or to the left of the non-zero number are not significant. Like for example, we are having 0.0236. Now 10 is to the left of the non-zero number, so it is not significant. Moreover, this is not significant. So 1, 2, 3 significant. 0.00006, only 1, because zeros to the left of non-zero are not significant. This was your second rule. हमारा third rule आता है, all the zeros between the non-zero digits are significant. जैसे 2.0036, तो 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 significant figure हो गए. One more, 2.05, 1, 2, 3 significant figure हो गए. Clear? So all the zeros between non-zero digit are significant. चलो चौथे रूल पे आते हैं. चौथा रूल कहता है आपका कि all the zeros to the right of the decimal point or before the decimal point are also significant. Like for example, 2340.0. How many significant? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 100. There is no decimal. Only one. Now 100.123, 3 significant. 100.0, how many? 4. So this was another rule. Now let's come to the last rule for the significant. See, counting numbers like if I say 2 pen or 10 apples do not have the exact significant figures. They have infinite, because if I say 10 eggs, so I can write this like as 10 point or 10.0 or 10.000 or 10.0000. They can have as many as significant figures. So counting numbers, the exact numbers have infinite number of significant figures. So this was about significant figures. Now let's talk about some physical quantity like temperature. Temperature is basically the measure of hotness or coldness of an substance. Temperature can be measured in 3: Kelvin, Celsius, and third is Fahrenheit. Clear? इसके लिए मैं आपको कुछ बताऊंगा इसके अंदर. Look over clearly. सपोज केल्विन, ठीक है. केल्विन में जो स्केल होता है that is 273.15 to 373. सेल्सियस में it is 0 to 100. Clear? In Fahrenheit that is 32 to 212 Fahrenheit. Clear? यहाँ पर जो आपका नॉर्मल रूम टेम्परेचर है, नॉर्मल रूम टेम्परेचर that is around 77, नॉर्मल कितना होता है 77, और बॉडी टेम्परेचर होता है 98.6। क्लियर। अगर हम इसमें देखें सेल्सियस में दैट इज 25, और यहां देखें तो 37, दैट इज व्हाट यू कॉल बॉडी टेम्परेचर। बॉडी टेम्परेचर, दिस इज योर रूम टेम्परेचर। क्लियर। And here it is 298 and 310. So these are three different scales for measuring temperature. Now they are having the relationship between that C by 5, F minus 32 by 9. This is the relation between Celsius and Fahrenheit. One more relation, Kelvin, degree Celsius plus 273.15. One more thing I want to tell, Celsius में हम negative में भी जा सकते हैं, but Kelvin में no negative. Clear? So this was about temperature. Now let's come to the one more thing, dimensional analysis. See, basically dimensional analysis हम कब use करते हैं? It is used to convert one unit to another. Clear? अगर हम units के मैं कुछ prefixes आपको बताऊंगा, it's very important, वो जरूर important है आपके लिए। देखें, अगर मैं मिलीमीटर की बात करता हूं, मिलीमीटर, ठीक है, मिलीमीटर कितना होता है 10⁻³ क्लियर। नाउ इफ वी टॉक अबाउट माइक्रोमीटर इट्स 10⁻⁶। इफ वी टॉक अबाउट नैनोमीटर इट इज 10⁻⁹। पिकोमीटर 10⁻12। इफ वी टॉक अबाउट डेसी 10⁻⁻1। डेका 10, किलो 10⁻³ मेगा 10⁻⁶, then giga 10⁻⁹, tera 10⁻⁴. So these are some prefixes, you have to remember these prefixes. So we were on dimensional analysis. Dimensional analysis help us to calculate or convert one unit into another. Let's suppose it is also known as unit factor method. Unit factor method, इसका मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल करके दिखाता हूं. Suppose we are having एक क्वेश्चन लिखिए, convert 3 inch into centimeter. We have to convert 3 inch into centimeter. As I know, 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeter. Clear? So I will be doing this. Look over here. 1 inch upon 2.54 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Because if we put 1 inch 2.5, it get cancelled. Then 2.54 centimeter upon 1 inch. Again it is a unit. Again it is a unit. So now we have to convert inch into centimeter. So we have to have centimeter. So we will be using this. So how many? 3 inch. 3 into 2.54 centimeter. We'll get the answer. So this is your factorable method or unit factor method. So this was a little bit about some basic concepts of chemistry. Just revise it. In the next lecture, we'll be dealing with laws of chemical combination. Thanks.